Hello everyone, welcome to Pokédex, a channel where I build decks for the Pokemon trading card game. Today we have a very special edition, because it's the first time we have a guest here on Pokédex. It's David Ferreira, the Portuguese national champion. Say hello to the people at home.
Hey everyone.
The reason David is here today is because we are showcasing a deck that he built himself, right?
Yeah, with Igor.
With Igor Costa. So they built the deck together, apparently. If you guys remember when I played the Wobbuffet Gengar deck, I mentioned that I played the deck in a tournament and I top 4'd with it, and this is the deck that actually won the tournament, so congratulations Ben.
Thanks.
So I think my plan here is to just go through the cards and you can just I mean tell what was the reasoning behind the numbers and stuff like that. So we start off with Giratina EX, which I guess is the main attacker of the deck, right?
Yeah, exactly. Everything works around it. That's why we have everything to set up the Giratina as fast as possible. And yeah.
Yeah. I guess the secondary attacker we would say is Lugia EX, because Aero Ball is a scalable attack. You can just drop as many energy as you want, basically, with not being the double dragon, but all the other ones work. A very cool aspect of Lugia that I actually saw you use in the tournament is use the Deep Hurricane, like playing the second DCE and using Deep Hurricane, discarding a stadium from the opponent and dealing a million damage, especially if you have the Muscle Band on it, because it's 170 damage, right?
Yeah. Can hit KO any EX, also has a lot of synergy with the Giratina Stadium Lock ability.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can like play around it sometimes. It's not really reliable at the start, because it's like 2 DCs and you don't want to waste 2 DCs on the Lugia to attack. You want to waste on Giratina, but like mid-late game it can work really well if you want to lock a stadium, if you want to give an opening to the opponent. It
basically forces the opponent to search for stuff, right? And
exactly.
Makes a lot of sense. And then we have 2 Shaymin EX. Well, basically, this card shows up in every single deck. It's
standard.
Yeah, best deck in the current meta, I guess. 1 Agi/EX. If we're playing Metal Energy, I guess. Agi/EX.
It's really good. Even though against how it's called, the green Pokemon.
The Sceptiles.
No, not even that. The other one with 2 attack, 2 energy attack, and
2 energy attack. Green.
The new card.
Like they have Vespiquen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's really good to solve.
Yeah, because it attacks with everything that attacks with a double colorless.
It's good against Mirror. It's good against Vespiquen. That were the decks that I was expecting for the tournament.
Yeah.
It's flexible.
Yeah, and it's just a one-off, right?
Yeah. Even late game, it can hit for really good high damage, like with Bronzongs, etc. You can hit
every
for
metal energy increases the attack damage. Yeah, it's all-round good card. I really like this card. It's one of my favorite EXs right now. And then a 2/2 Bronzong line, I guess, to grab the only 4 metal energy that the deck plays.
Yeah, exactly. Like at mid-game, late game, you do a lot of switch to hit after Giratina. Like you can set up a second Giratina easily. You can set up a Lugia even. You can set up a Agi/ to hit after the 100 damage from Giratina.
Yeah,
so
makes total sense.
Yeah, it's really the card that the deck wants to have on the bench to help you go through the game.
I really like the fact that you play only a 2/2 line of Bronzong and then only 4 metal energy, because it's really light on metal energy and it's so good in the later stages of the game.
You don't want to have like Bronzong plan like the first
on the beginning of the game, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
it's
you want
something for the later.
Exactly. As long as he comes into play, it's fine for you. Don't have to have 2 Bronzongs. One is nice enough, but if you have 2, of course, it's even better. But yeah, 1 Bronzong is generally enough. That's why I play that 2/2.
Yeah, makes total sense. And then 2 battle compressors. I guess it not only drags the metal energy out of the deck, but also can discard supporters.
Yeah, it's really important. Especially the AZ, because you see we have 3 switch, for example, and even though with 3 switch, sometimes you start with a bad Pokemon and you need like that turn 1, turn 2 like AZ or switch,
to be able to attack.
It's another route.
Yeah. definitely, and he heals off the damage, so it's insanely good. Plus, you can also discard the one Lysander and stuff like that. So, for Crushing Hammer, I guess it's part of the plan with Giratina, right? If you're locking the special energy, you're cutting off the basics, and the opponent cannot attack at all. That makes perfect sense, I guess.
Exactly.
And I'm really surprised to see one level wall here. It's just to thin out, to make it easier to get the Bronzong. Yeah. So as you mentioned, 3 switch. I guess it's the best way to switch out of Pokemon right now, right? Because the float stones are not in the format.
The deck is really heavy on retreat cost.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't want to retreat actually with anything besides the Lugia, probably. So
I guess the Shaman.
Yeah, the Shaman is okay as well.
Yeah, you can retreat to the metal with a single metal. So
mainly for the Giratina to never get on a way you don't want it to.
Yeah. Then 3 Trainer's Mail. Of course, one of the best draw card in the current format, and of course also for Ultra Ball and for VS Seeker. This is all pretty standard for most of the decks right now, and I guess we don't really need to explain that too much. We already talked about the EZ, so let's go. Of course, Lysanders. 3 Birch. 4 Sycamore, it's the best card draw as far as supporters go, right? And only 2 Skyfields. Why is this card in the deck?
Mainly because some matchups you can't win with only 5 Pokemon on a bench, especially when the game goes really long.
Yeah, the main concern is having space for the Bronzongs and for other guys to be able to switch between them, right?
Yeah.
Plus, with the Shamans, we need some extra bench space in order to draw extra cards.
Because some games you don't have enough switch, so you need to go to the bad plan that is retreating, etc. So you kind of need a lot of Pokemon in the bench, so you can maybe buy turns to play for a late game Lysander versus Seeker. Whatever.
I really like the fact that it's only 2 because it doesn't stuff the deck too much. And if the opponent trumps it and you end up discarding something that has damage on it, or even a Shaman, you couldn't care less, right? Yeah,
exactly.
It's really nice. 3 Muscle Band, I guess it makes, for example, Giratina EX hit for 120 damage. That's really important to hit the Shamans, right?
Yep.
I know that's one of the closing plays of the deck.
It does everything a lot of meta in this meta, with so much healing, etc. The Muscle Band is kind of needed. Because sometimes you see, even though playing against Manitrick, you are hitting the Mega and you hit for 120.
You need this because
if he doesn't have the Center Lady, he's dead. But if you don't have the Muscle Band and he has the Stadium, you can't even kill him. So
you have to be careful to play the Stadium before you attack, right? So that it's locked and then it takes but this makes the math so much better. Plus, it works really well with Lugia. I hate playing Lugia in decks without the that's just me, but it's because if you drop the second DCE and there's a Stadium in play, you can immediately hit for 170, and if you don't have the Muscle Band, that's not possible at all. So, and as far as energy goes, there's 4 Double Dragon, 4 DCE, and 4 Metal that we already talked about. Well, that's the deck. Thank you, David, for showing up.
No problem.
And, talking to the nice fellows at home, and I'm going to play some matches without you there, but oh well, that's what we got because this is pre-recorded. So thank you so much and for showing the deck, and see you guys in a minute. Bye. Okay, time for our match. Sorry for the noisy deck tech, but we were in the game shop, so there's bound to be some noise. Now I'm recording at home, so David isn't here to guide me through the match, but hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. So we start off with the Giratina EX. We have the Double Dragon energy. Hopefully our opponent is not playing a lot of hammers. And hopefully we also draw nicely out of this Shaman EX, because we need a lot of stuff to make this hand work. Okay, we have a VS Seeker. That's actually good because we have the Battle Compressor here. So I'm going to grab, I guess, a Birch and a couple of Metal Energy, just to have them in the discard pile. I don't want to put them down from our hand, so I'm just going to put the energy down, and I'm going to shuffle the Shaman because it would only draw us 2 cards. I don't think it's worth it. So now it's in my deck. I know I have it for this Ultra Ball that we just drew, so we just pass the turn. I think my opponent is playing Machamp Ariados from the type indicators, he was playing. I saw that he was playing fighting types, and now we see the Spinarak. So I think it's a safe bet. He plays Trainer's Mail. Let's see what he draws. Okay, so it's a Ocarina. He's probably going to play that. Now the question is, does he go for a Machamp or Hawlucha? Which would be decent against my Giratina. Of course, we would knock it out in every single hit, but it would also deal a lot of damage to us. So he just goes for the Machamp, and now he can grab an item, something like a Switch or a Muscle Band, so that he could play it before we use Giratina on him. Oh, he actually goes for a level ball. Okay. My opponent plays a level ball right now. He could save it for next turn. He doesn't really know. But I guess he maybe scared that we might start using Seismitoad, so I guess that's fine. Guess it makes sense. Yeah, we could be playing a Seismitoad deck, and we would just switch and start attacking with it, and then my opponent would lose the timing. Okay, so he puts an energy on the guy on the back. We got a Crushing Hammer and a Lysander. I could go for the Crushing Hammer. That's kind of a flippy thing, so I think I'm going to hit that Machamp if I can. Just go grab that Shaymin. Let's see if we have another one. Yeah, we do, but only one Lugia. Okay. So I'm going to hit this guy, and I'm going to play this Shaymin. Yeah, okay. Let's go for the Bronzong. Alright. My opponent, here's the thing, he can play the second energy and attack us and kill our Giratina, actually, I think. Yeah, that's 100 damage, so it's 200 damage that he deals back to us, but his guy gets confused, so he might be in a little bit of trouble after that, so I don't know. I don't know if I would do that if I were my opponent, so he just uses Trainer's Mail here. Let's see what he does. VS Seeker, okay. And he plays the Ariados, of course. Why wouldn't he? He's probably going to use that. Okay, VS Seeker. Corina. Corina, okay. So it seems like my opponent is probably going for the second Machamp and just start putting energy in that one instead. I don't know if... I don't really know what I would do if I were my opponent. I mean, he doesn't know our hand. We'd actually only have the Sycamore to be able to draw, so I don't even know if I would be able to punish my opponent in case he uses the Machamp's attack. Because he might have a switch in hand to switch out. I mean, he actually would need a switch and an energy or something like that. Yeah, okay, he knocks us out. Maybe I was too hasty in bringing that Machamp into the active position. But now he's confused, so I'm going to try to punish him the most I can. I think I'll go with Shaymin, because I don't want to put my Bronzong in harm's way. Okay, let's play the Giratina down. We can use Metal Links. Actually, I could have waited until we did everything to use this Metal Links, but oh well. Yeah, I'm putting the Giratina down. I want to draw as many cards as possible. Okay, we got the double Colorless. We got a Hammer. If the Hammer hits, he's in big trouble, because he couldn't use Switch and Energy in order to have the Machamp healed and ready to go. So he kind of is forced to attack with the Machamp and not retreating with it. So let's just use this Battle Compressor. I want to discard the Metal Energy that we have left. And it seems like we only have one, is that right? So maybe I just discard a supporter like this Lysander. Yeah, I think that's fine. Huh, we actually have both Lysander. Oh yeah, of course, we already played one, so maybe that was a mistake. Let's see. I don't really know if I want to put this energy on the Shaymin. Let's play this thing. Oh yes, we hit that. That's perfect, because now we can really punish him. I'm just going to try to attack with Shaymin. Yeah, actually, you can play the supporter first, so I'm going to shuffle this stuff back and just hopefully... Okay, we drew a lot of cards. I actually have a Muscle Band, that's perfect. So we are, in fact, going to punish our opponent, because he's going to be left at 30 HP, And that means that if he actually tries to attack, he has 50% chance of hitting tails. He can actually kill our Giratina if he's lucky, but we can just kill him with a Shaman and just put the Bronzong in the active position. And my opponent is just putting all his eggs in one basket because he's... Okay, so he brings the Aegislash into the active position instead, okay. And he actually plays a basic energy, and he actually goes for the active, huh, okay. Let's see if he gets punished for that or not. Even if he kills our guy, we will just kill his Machamp next turn. So I don't really know. Maybe that was wrong on our part, but maybe the opponent was a little bit hasty. Okay, so he hits the tail, so there you have it. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done what he did. I think I would just start charging up another Machamp in the bench if I were him, but oh well. Right now, I think I'll use the Metal Links. And I'll use the second. Okay, we actually have the switch, so that's what I'll do. And I'm actually going to use Lysander here. And now my opponent will not be able to hit us next turn at least, because he doesn't have the second energy. Even if he had the first energy there, I think I would do exactly the same, right? I mean, we still have the Shaman in there. Could actually attack with Aegislash and deal 80 damage. Yeah, we could kill him, so yeah, I think that would be the right play. Even if he had the first energy already on that Machamp, he could kill our Giratina, but then we would knock him out with Aegislash that we have in hand for 80 damage. See another Giratina coming down. Oh, a Landorus, okay. It's actually a pretty good card. And a switch. Okay, so my opponent is going to switch into his Landorus, start hitting our Giratina, and start charging up his guys on the bank. I wish I had another Lysander, but I think it was a mistake to discard that Lysander. I forgot that I had played the first one, and I thought I only had one in the deck. Kind of stupid on my part, but oh well. So let's see what happens here. We have one energy. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to discard this guy, and I want both the AZ and the switch for later. So I think, yeah, just grabbing the Lugia and start charging it up. We have enough energy for our other Giratina, which is good. So let's just use Metal Links on this guy over here. Actually going to knock out this dude because he then attacks us with a Machamp and we knock him out with a Lugia, so I think that's going to be fine. So now I just use Chaos Wheel here. He can kill us with a Machamp, but then our Lugia kills him and he's left with no energy and no real attacking option. So hopefully... Machamp Ariados is a real surprise, I think. It's way better than I thought it would be. The first time I built it, when I recorded the video for you guys, I was really surprised that the deck actually performed. Oh, Ace Trainer, that sucks. But we actually drew the Shaman, so we're fine. Ugh, that was really scary, actually. The switch would also be fine, because I could just promote the Bronzor, accelerate one energy into the Lugia, and then switch into it, and attack for 80. So we would be fine anyways, if we got the switch without the Shaman. But now I think we just have everything here, so I'll just promote the Bronzong, as I said. Any Pokemon would do, except for the Lugia, of course. Can promote any guy we want. And we're going to knock out his Machamp, and he's going to be left with a very sad board, I think. So let's just Metal Links. Can also play this thing on the Lugia, just so that we're ready for the following turns. So now we just spend everything that we can, so that we draw the most cards we can. Yeah, Arrow Ball, 100 damage. Take a couple of prizes, and I think the opponent is in a really bad position right now. Even against decks that Giratina doesn't hurt too much, like this one. I think that this deck just navigates really nicely. It's really well built. The numbers are really smooth, I think. Okay, so it seems like we just got the knockout here, unless my opponent played an ace trainer, which he didn't. Okay, so there's the Verge. So we will just put the Stadium down, play the double colorless energy on the Lugia, and hit for 170 damage. Unless he actually retreats into a Machamp, and that makes no sense. Why would he, right? Without energy or anything like that. That's just a knockout. So yeah, that's the game. And I was a little bit surprised that the opponent went all in with the first Machamp EX. He actually took the knockout, but we managed to make him pay for that. And of course he was really dependent on that flip. And he flipped tails, which will happen 50% of the time. So yeah, but the Giratina plan, where we just cut all the special energy from our opponent and then we play the hammers, which sometimes hit and make life miserable for our opponent. I think that was all a part of this match, despite this not being one of the matchups that we really want, because the opponent plays no Mega Pokemon as part of their strategy. But still, the way that we were able to close the game with Lugia and all that, I think this was a pretty decent match and just lets you see how the deck works. And now we use the Bronzong to keep our all of our guys in the bench ready to just jump into the active position at any point and just take knockouts. I hope you guys enjoy this special edition with a special guest helping me discuss the deck choices. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!